Hello and welcome back to some more Dwarf Fortress. We are continuing our EarthenCastle fortress, our fortress dedicated towards the animals. We've been building up quite a bit of um animal, our kind of animals that we have here to the point where it's starting to very much slow down the game. But this is kind of what I ended up signing up for, and if you guys are watching, I guess that's what you signed up for also. Unfortunately, we've had a couple of deaths recently. The years went over from winter to spring. It's now the year 121, the third of granite in the early spring. And as soon as it went over from winter to spring, we lost a couple different animals. Nothing that we didn't already have extras of. So that's a plus. We've got huge amounts of giant leopards now. We've got quite a few cubs that are growing. We got quite a few, or a couple of giant jaguar cubs also. So that is exciting. Hopefully, we can get some more giant jaguar cubs. Well, a lot more. We got quite a bit more leopards. We got a decent amount of frogs. I've moved the helmet snakes over here, at least the males, over into this room. I moved some crocodiles, or the baby cave crocodiles, into some cages down here. That way, we can at least not have so many creatures walking around. And I mean, they're just gonna sit there and eventually grow, which is fine. Something that I'm looking forward to. Maybe, hopefully, someone will end up adopting some of those. Maybe that'd be really nice. I kind of want to end up going through all my dwarves and seeing what different animals the dwarves like, and maybe I can swindle some of the dwarves into adopting some of our random animals. We got quite a few giant dingoes. We got a couple of normal dingoes with a couple of dingo pups. And I've also created a zoo area up here. This is just the small little creatures we bought from the elves. And then we got some porcupine pups in here, some giant coati in here. Oh, beef. Nothing to worry about. Some, we got some armadillo pups over here, some great horned owl chicks, our giant dingo pups, our wild boar piglets and sow, or a couple boars and sows, and then we've got some sloth bears. And as soon as these get filled up, I do plan on deconstructing them come the fall time and selling them to the dwarves. I think that'd be pretty cool, selling some of our wild animals to the dwarves. I know we are the capital, but as far as kind of what we're going for, like our first fortress in this world was Faded Swords, where we were just kind of like leaving our home mountain range to go and explore the new world. And as we came down, we came across that first stretch of mountains, and that's where we settled our new fortress there. And then as we were there, we got attacked by goblins, and we didn't really care too much for that. We ended up pushing them back, taking over a bunch of lands that they had held, and then fortunately it came to a point where the game kept crashing no matter what. So I had to retire that. I could have probably unretired it and kept going from there, but that's still going on strong. That was the capital for quite a while. It's now just the Dwarven Fortress. Like, you can see 750 pop in there. But from there, we did end up retiring that, and then we started our new fortress, the EarthenCastle Fortress. So a bunch of dwarves from here, they're like, hey, we 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 want to explore this new land and bring back new things from this land, specifically animals. And that's what we're here for. We're leveling up our training for all these random wild animals we've been finding here, and we are also going to start shipping back new animals in different trade caravans. So that is going to be exciting. Getting some of these animals through the dwarven trading system. I'm not sure what's going to happen to them. I don't know how well like this world actually keeps track of all the animals, but it'll be just an interesting kind of a little lore we've got going so far in this world. And we have grown quite significantly. I've built quite a bit in between episodes. All I've got left is at least covering up most of this top layer. And then we'll have at least most of the entrances for our fortress pretty well filled in, and we won't have to worry about flying things really, besides them possibly flying through this very first area. And I'm thinking we might be, if we were smart, we might set up a row of cave or traps around here. There's maybe 2 here, or like 3 here, or and 2 here. Maybe something like that. Just to make sure that we are on that safe side of things. So, you know what? I'm gonna set these up now. I hope I can build floors after on top of them, but or under them even after I set these up. But if I can't, well then I'll deconstruct and re-put them on there. I forbid this because I noticed a bird flying in from there, and then I'll eventually forbid some of these other things. But for now, this is pretty well covered. I'll leave this open because look, I got cage traps right there. So once everything's built in here, I'll deconstruct this, put a proper wall there. Everything should be inside, and we can actually get proper rooms. Or everything in our fortress will at least be completely filled in. So let's continue at least this wall right here. I don't know why I keep saying at least, but yeah, that's pretty much kind of what I've been doing in between episodes. I know a lot y'all don't need it want to see all this stuff. I mean, I did lose a couple of dwarves to a forgotten beast that had managed to snake its way in here. Unfortunately, one of our dwarves was very slow coming in, and while I was trying to save him, I ended up killing a handful full other dwarves because my military didn't get down there in time. So next time I might just say that dwarf is SOL. So that's unfortunate for him, but that's just what happens sometimes. Ooh. And also, I was kind of like looking up different things in general for a lot of our like creatures and such. I didn't realize, but a normal dwarf is like 60,000 cubic centimeters, its average size, while a giant elephant is 40 million cubic centimeters in size. So let's just say those things are huge. So what? 60,000 goes into 40 million. How much? I'm not about to sit here and do the math, but it's at least 10 puts it at 600,000. Or 100 puts it at 6 million. 6, 5, 6. So that's what, 600 and something odd pounds, or 600 and something odd times the size of a normal dwarf. That is absolutely massive. That's what, at least when it's fully grown. When it's just born, it's like 4 million cubic centimeters just straight off the bat. Which, that in itself is absolutely massive. So it would be really cool if we can get some of our giant elephants fully grown and tamed to be war elephants and assigned to some of these dwarves. Don't get me wrong, I'll wait until they we go to retire the fortress and then kind of undesignate them from any of these dwarf, or not undesignate, but take them out of their pens. I think that's something that happened. Like a lot of our dwarves from the previous fortress, I'm fairly certain, like King David had a couple of cave dragons assigned to him as pets, as war pets, and yet now they didn't come with him. I'm not quite sure. So I want to double check that with King David, see at why that didn't work out, see if they're still bound to him or not. I'm just going to quickly designate some more chert to be mined out, because you know what? Can't go wrong with getting some extra chert. So I think that should be good. Let's do a little bit more here. Jets, all this, all that. That included. Sure, I'll mine that extra single one right there, and you know what? That's probably fine. Alright, let's find King David. King David. Relation. So you get the Queen Consort. She's chilling here. She's penning some dwarves. I want to make sure. I think they did get a little bit of combat experience the last previous fortress. I do want to change this labor to include animal training, because I'm thinking these kings and queens, they travel to the next fortress, the next capital, our next fortress, because that tends to be what happens at a certain point. And instead of just, hey, we're here to rule, they want to learn what's going on here. And this is a fortress for animals. So you know what? They're going to pick up animal trading here. Ooh, you're the uncle. You know what? I'll call you Uncle Ned. I like that idea. Oh, you got a couple kids. Unfortunately, oh, mother is still alive too. Perfect. Aunt. Alright, let's find queen consort, cousin. Relationships. Planter, Uncle Ned, nephew. We got, ooh, the captain of the guard is your cousin. Interesting. Another cousin's a furnace operator. This is a big family. Former master, apprentice, a couple days. So you don't have anything. Not worried about their scholar, but ooh, yes. Giant pets. Pups. That's cool. Yes, we will train you. And yes, once you grow up, we will assign you to hunting. We'll give you to some random dwarf to be with. Yes, surgeon. That's an acquaintance. Okay. Going back to King David. David. Boom. Skills. No, not skills. Labor. Where is the trainer? Yep, trainer. Okay. Just look at your relationships. Yes, you got your wife. No trainer. Yeah, you don't have. I'm not sure why you're. I could have sworn I did assign those pets to him, but I'm not positive now. Oh, you're the master. Oh yeah, Darwin. It's because you discovered a couple different things. You discovered like a new field of study as far as in the area over here. Let's see if anything new has been written. Dreams of the of the diseases of the animals. Written consists of one-page manual entitled dreams of the diseases of animals, authored by Ya. Concerns the diseases of animals, the writing is reasonably serious overall. The prose is amateurish at best. Yeah, why can't you pen them? But you should be able to pen them. Not sure. Hey, an elven diplomat. Sweet. Think as far as wild animals go, we are looking at pond grabbers, agitated blue peahen. We don't have to worry about for quite a while because you are way up in a tree, and I don't plan on chopping down a tree right now. So that gives us time to kind of actually build up our fortress properly, so that we don't have to worry about that. I'm not sure why we can't get that. Well, what I'm thinking is maybe we need to have a spot right next to it. So if I put a little, little spot right here made out of rock salt blocks, and then we should be able to build that right afterwards. We're good. We got the elven diplomat wandering in, taking this route instead of this one. We don't exactly have any staircases around here. Might be smart to actually include one. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4-ish, 5, 6. They're all kind of like scattered around. And then yes, elven caravan. That's what I'm talking about. Sparrow, interesting. Pork scorpion. Let's see what other animals that these elves brought in. I'm hoping. Oh, giant elephant. I'm hoping for male or female tiger. Don't care about the grasshopper. Female jaguar. I mean, I'll take that. Giant armadillo boar. I already have giant armadillos. Nothing I can care about there. Donkey. No cares. Ooh, I'll get the tame lorikeet. Female tiger. Ooh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Parakeet, giant barn owl. Definitely definitely take a couple of these animals. Nothing there. King cobras. Maybe I get some tame king cobras. Actually, I do like that idea. Because right now I can't actually get any tame king cobras. You can never actually tame a king cobra. Chameleon. Yep, I think I will definitely do a couple of different things there. Move items to and from depot. Let's go to bins. Yes, definitely that one. Nope. See, these are bone stuff. We do not trade bone with these guys. 2, 6. Yeah, nothing there. 11. That's where we're looking at, right? That's what we're looking for, right there. You know what? We'll definitely trade that. And there's an 11. We'll definitely trade that. 10. Looks like rock salt stuff. We'll definitely trade all that. I think that pretty much all. Oh, there's nothing in there. Nothing else I can really see. Just want to make sure we have the maximum amount of stuff we can trade with these guys. Because they are a very picky group of traders to trade with. Probably trade some weapons and armor or whatnot, but Especially, look at that value. We got significant value in here. I mean, bismuth, bronze. Oh, yeah, I can't trade helms. Maybe, definitely not named stuff. Oh, I wouldn't even be able to trade that anyways. We'll see what we can get for what we got. I'm hoping that they can actually take, because look at all these rock salt stuff. Rock salt, rock salt. Custom, yeah. Other material should be everything here. I want to take, as long as it's not, yeah. Stone should go up top. Metal should go up top. Gems should go up top. All this other stuff is stuff that the elves would not trade for. I got rid of this right here, so hopefully they'll start taking this stuff down here. Um, Turkey hen, we'll remove that for reasons. King snake, yeah, we're with the king snakes. We're just taking the eggs at this point. Yeah, mini forge. That's fine. Greyhound owl. Yep, we're taking those. Or we're not. I don't want to take those. Yeah, we're all set there. Ooh, buzzard. Are you? Oh, that was snake. I'll remove that. Peregrine falcon. Peregrine falcon team. You haven't laid your eggs yet. Helmet snake. Let's cancel that. Guessing. Ooh, okay. Helmet snake. Let's remove that. Call that good. We'll call that good. Let's see these traders coming in here. Have they already started unloading, it looks like? I would say, no. They're like right here. They came into. I swear, they probably take like the longer way around. They probably went all the way up top, went around our little river up here. All elves are dumb. Don't get me wrong. I don't ever like to go to war with elves because they always will bring us some really cool um, breeding pairs of animals. Oh, they're there. Okay, so they went this way. Not complete idiots, but still. There we go. Hey, Ebexes, Limonite, bituminous coal. Yeah, so I'm gonna dig this out. I've got a little thing I want to try out. This is gonna come down here. I'm gonna dig this out. I'll put walls all along in here so I can basically block this off. Probably put a bridge over here. So I've got I have open access to this, but I'm also gonna put a bridge with a little room where I'm gonna release animals. I'm gonna let them go wild, and then I'm gonna make sure that the only thing they can do is leave this direction. That way, I can hopefully, if I'm lucky, get them to leave off the map and join the population, because you can make animals go extinct in certain areas. So I'm going to see if I can repopulate those areas with animals, with certain animals. So like giant dingoes, I'll try to possibly get them there. Maybe definitely some king cobras. I'm excited to see some naked mole dogs. I'm hoping that we can get some little naked mole dog pups. Maybe some, definitely pangolin. If we can get some pangolin pups, that would be really cool to release back into the wild. We got giant armadillo boars. Maybe release those. Maybe some tigers. Maybe down the line, some leopards and jaguars. Hey, good. Even more giant bat pups. That is what I'm talking about. 3 of them. This right here, this is what I'm excited for. This little bit of new animals in here. Y'all, yeah, y'all should hopefully have brought this stuff over here right now. Maybe I can even select this. Not body parts, jeez. Looks like hoofs, hairs, teeth, bone. Value of 0. You wouldn't even want that stuff. Bracelets, buckets, a nickel, one containing 2 different things. Monarch butterfly. See, I wonder what these we have actually contain, but they won't. They'll buy the tin and stuff like that, but considering there's stuff in it, they won't buy that. I'm not sure if they'll buy codices. I could sell them some coffins. I mean, nothing in here is anything that warrants being able to sell that for a specific amount. I would like to be able to see what exactly is here. Porcelain, I believe I can trade porcelain. I know I can trade the shale. And I know I can trade the rock salt. And the jet. So I'll get that all brought over here. Yes. I've got plenty of mugs. Nothing. Let's see. Musical. No. You know, I'm gonna probably just call it there. Probably sell some of these porcelain statues though. Especially these less expensive ones. Yeah, anything that's all honestly pretty much all this stuff. I'm not really too keen on a lot of these statues. They're all kind of weak, except for like this one. This one's a little bit better quality. I do want, let's say, I want this quality and above. So anything less than that, we're shipping out. I'm just honestly looking at all this value on the right side, and if I see anything that is at 343 and above, I'll trade it. But other than that, yeah, no porcelain. Yeah, y'all are good to go. Let's get some of those statues brought over here, and then I can queue up a couple more. I know I did actually create a bunch of clay crafts I queued up, and I'll let that go through, and we can get some porcelain stuff so we can trade them. I believe porcelain should be something we can trade them. You manage the construction of what? Helms. Which is not the worst thing that you can have a noble do. I mean, I got my nobles demanding helms and what is it? Helms and totems. Which, like I said, not the worst things. So I'll do the helm there. I did create a little spot up in his tomb where I'm storing coins I've created. So whenever you create new coins, they'll actually come out in stacks of 500, and they'll also come out with the name of your place. So Degel Medtab is our place here. I believe it's our. I don't know if it's our civilization or forget what it is, or if it's our group of dwarves like the Untamed Griffins. But that is, it'll be that. It'll be the year they were minted, and then the type of coins they were. So I made some copper coins, some silver coins, some gold coins, and some electric coins from last year. And you know what? I'm going to make a brand new one every single year. So we come down here, and I'm gonna do, like I said, copper coins, um, other objects. There's my silver coins, and on it, I'm gonna see if I can start doing this with every single fortress I come across or I have in the future. As soon as I'm able to make these coins, I'm gonna start doing that. Oh, and then platinum coins. I do want platinum coins. Yeah, I like that. I'll have all those different kinds of coins. It'll be crazy. So we got some giant dingoes. I believe right now giant dingoes, we're not quite there overall training. So knowledgeable with armadillos. Oh yeah, one other thing. So like I was saying, like I've said before, when it comes to animal training and female, it shows actually all the different tiers here. You get a few facts, then you have general familiarity, knowledgeable, and expert. Now, in order for your civilization to actually get some of this knowledge, if you have a higher level knowledge than your civilization, and every single time a caravan comes, it'll trade back some knowledge. Now, this knowledge is always a set amount. It's always going to be 10. For you to get a few facts back to your civilization, it takes 30 knowledge to get a few facts. So, if you have a few facts for how to train beak dogs, you've got 3 caravans. That's 30 knowledge. That means your civilization now has a few facts about beak dogs. That's why we have this here, and we don't have any beak dogs on our map. Now, for general familiarity, you need 100 knowledge. So once you hit that few facts for your civilization, it resets back to 0. So you'll need 10 caravans after that to be able to get to that general familiarity for your whole civilization. So if you want, if you're at expert level, or if you're at general familiarity and your civilization has no facts up, has no knowledge on how to tame something, you'll be 13 years to get from no knowledge to general familiarity. But by that time, you'll probably have gone up to knowledgeable or expert. So moving on to knowledgeable, that's 250. So that's 25 more years to get up to that knowledgeable for your civilization. An expert is 50 years, or 500 experience, or 50 years. So in order for you, once you get, if you come into a map, you get expert like really quickly, it will take 3 plus 10 plus 25 plus 50 years to be able to get to an expert level knowledge for your civilization for that animal. So it'll take what? 13, 38, 88 years to get to an expert level civilization knowledge for any certain animal once you start doing the training. So after this, after I start a new one, it probably won't be 88 years. It's only we started this fortress in the year 110, so it's only been 11 years at most. Or at most, any of these will only ever have a few facts because we haven't even hit that 13-year mark to be able to get the general familiarity. I'm hoping we'll get close enough that we can start getting general familiarity with a lot more of these, and I think that knowledge kind of sits there. So if I get a general familiarity now, and maybe get like a couple more years out there trading with dwarves, and then start another fortress, maybe get lucky enough to capture one of these, that knowledge will continue, and I can hopefully get expert level or knowledgeable quicker. But that is basically how the animal trading training and the knowledge pass works out. What are you doing in here, Helmet Snake? You're not allocated to this. Your three lines. Let's see. Are you trying to lay eggs in here? No, not in that one. Yep, right there. King Cobra. Let's remove that. B O F N. Let's rebuild this one that's right next to it. 33. Well, we'll rebuild that one right there. Okay, we got some more sloth bear cubs. A couple more Ebex kids. We'll get that. We'll deconstruct this after it's been done. Or that's now slated for removal, so we can get the helmet snakes off of that. Yeah. That's BOFN. Get you another. Whoops. We'll get this properly spread out in here. BOFN. Get some boxes in here. So I got another one in here being made. Get that in there. Let's get this one over here. I think I should be able to build another one in here now. These guys, we're taking the eggs at this point. Well, you know what? I won't take the egg. And I won't take, yeah, those 5 eggs. Alright. Waiting, got a bunch of items. They're bringing that stuff down. Okay, what kind of box is this? This is a porcelain, finished goods bin, date palm wood. So if I go over here, click on that, let this load up. I just look for date palm wood over here. Oh, date palm wood, I should see right there, 10. And I'll get that selected. I'm still waiting for this, and then I will do all my trading with these elves, getting those new animals, getting that breeding pair of tigers. I'd rather have the wild tiger be the female, and then the tame tiger be the male, because kids are always based off of the mother's level. Yes, take all those helmet snake kids. Yeah, hopefully we will get some, whatchamacallit, some tame king cobras in here and start trading those away. That'll be really cool. And I can basically release all the rest of my king cobras once I get that. Hey, Urano. Or for the Electrum, it looks like. Because I know I had that. I think I just saw that pop up. Interrupted by giant agitated Quaddy. Where is this puppy at? Tell me. That'll be really exciting if that is in fact the case. Giant Quaddy. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a male though, so it won't matter. But one of my first ones I'm gonna do. So that's a male. That's a male with 7 children. These ones are all tame. Female, female. Now I'm gonna see if I can get this one to be released. Pets and livestock, giant coati. No. Alright. See if I can release that guy back into the world. In our hopeful, not positive if it's going to work, but you know, we can dream. Our hopeful repopulation project going on over here. I want to do it on this side because I do like over here being able to capture these guys and then quickly bring them home. I do probably want to set up a couple more cage traps, especially around here and down around here. Although this is a decent amount being around here. Ooh. There's the water. Oh. Beware its webs. Alright. The forgotten bee. Oh, this guy's gonna be killed by these puppies here in a second. It won't matter. I probably could go down there and make sure it's being... I'll be smart about this. Hold this lever. But I can guarantee he will most likely die very soon. He's somehow smart and goes this way. Yep. He's going this way, right into a reptile man. He's gonna die. He's composed of water. So it's like the weakest material there is. Or one of the weakest material. He'll probably be like stabbed once and then die. So I'm not too worried about Forgotten Beast rust drown. Watch him get into a fight here and just quick. Oh, look at, I've seen you, you're haggard, sunk into a deep depression. Military kills, killed a dwarf. Where's this guy? Okay, now you're gonna get into a fight with this guy. And, oh, it's the webbing. Well, if I can capture this guy, that'd be pretty cool. We can get some webs. Good. It's helping him deal with all these random reptile men and women. I'd rather have him do it up top here, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, right? I think something like that. Alright, you're pulling that lever? Yes, yes you are. You've still got a ways to go. Let's see. Minor injury. Let's see how these have fared here. It looks like you're punching in the head. Oh, you did break away a bit of tissue. She stabbed him. You know what? I'm really surprised. You are not that injured. Description. Right upper armor's gone, but that's about it. Alright, we have not much to discuss. Yes, we grant this request. 14, okay, that's not too bad. Much to share. News, let's see. Early summer of 1919. That's not new news. 1919, that's last year. Or the previous year. 1919 is the previous year. Oh, right here. Mid-autumn, a group itself, calling itself, founded that place after our journey from the lands of slippery sweet lace. Another place. Looks like these elves are just back and forth, just founding many new places around here. They're spreading out like wildfire. Interesting that we got a bunch of Dark Naga pits over here. I don't remember. I thought they were only over here, but I guess they've retaken this stuff. Let's see. I could have sworn there was a way to be able to like click on something. Yeah, I can't. I can't see if there's a way to be able to click on something and people see if there's, hey, who are these guys allies with? We're just at peace with them. Be cool if we will see, hey, these guys are at war with these guys. Ooh, how about the knoll? Maybe we send some people to go retrieve that. Like this. I think. Remove you, remove you. First of all, let's release basements. I want to look at your group of people. Are they over here training? Okay, Swords Dwarf, Axe Dwarf. Yeah, you. You're from the previous fortress. Moses Ik Hag Sekzul. We're definitely getting you moved up into the barbarians of creation. So Moses Ik. Oh, you're the leader of that group. Alright, let's see if there's another person that is somewhat competent down here. Oh, you're the militia captain. Oh, you're just probably like, yeah, right there. We'll get you. We'll get you moved up, bud. You are now a member of the bigger group within, bigger group of gentlemen. Run away. What are you doing? No, no, no. Buddy. Why are you going down here? You're gonna drown. Better climb back up. Please tell me you climb back up. Please tell me you climb back up. Let's just... I need to put some more cage traps on here. Dude, really? I get so stupid at what some of these dwarves do. Whatever. Broker requested. BTG. Let's get some cage traps set up along here. We will catch those pesky giant coatis. Yeah, call that good. Create a depot. Okay, you're on your way. Okay, you're probably carrying a porcelain statue of a dwarf. That works. I'll wait until these two drop that stuff off, and then we can send that all out. We'll see what other stuff they got. We'll see what other things they've got. Oh, we totally forgot we need. Let's see, nothing new here. So every animal has been trained. Great horned owl female. Great horned owl female. Draltha. You could be released. Don't care about the giant lorikeet. Pangolin. Oh, it's another female. Hopefully we can start getting some pangolin babies. Great horned owls. Let's get these new ones in there. And then what did I say was the rest? It was Dwarf. Cool. We got a bunch of adult Dwarf. Tame, 6 years old. We've been training these guys for quite a while. At least 6 years. And maybe we can get, trade some of those guys away. We'll have to wait until closer to the season of when the dwarves are actually here. Like, create the cage, put them in there, and immediately bring them there to trade. Did our dancer get back? I don't see her drowning over here. There's our dancer. Get out of there, bud. Leave. Leave now. Hey, giant coati has been captured. You try to. Why our dancer just tried to climb in this tree to fight this? I don't know. Come on, bud. You getting something to drink. That should be like right over here. Should be very quickly for you to grab yourself something to drink and then get your butt back over to where we want you. Oh yeah, giant grasshopper. That was the last one. You know what? Giant grasshopper. I'll let you. Sorry. Oh, oops, wrong floor. Oh snap! Crackle pop. Okay. Did that forgotten beast die? Did I totally miss it and he's coming at us? It doesn't look like it. I totally missed that if he was. Let's go to other. So I don't see him over here. If I go to other, and I see an invader like this person or this person, military kills. Oh, there's your killer, that forgotten beast, or another one. Sunken death. Well, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. You knew that was coming. He at least took out a handful of these guys. So that definitely helps us out in general. Cleaning up those random little turds. And I can't wait for us to get some more giant armadillos. I need some more giant armadillo pups. We got some armadillo pups wandering around, and we're planning on getting some more in here. Did I? Oh, they're not even assigned. Armadillo pup. Yeah, these guys. Because we're gonna trade those guys away. If I need to, I can butcher an armadillo, get some armadillo shells for any kind of strange mood. I don't know why I'm like blanking here, but that'll be for strange moods. But the value of a stray giant armadillo boar, the pet value is 750. It's one of the most expensive, or I think it might be 1,000. It's one of the most expensive pets that you can trade. So yeah, you know we're gonna try to trade them. We're gonna build up that group, and we're gonna try to trade them, getting as much money as we can from those guys, and also bringing some more of them into the world for everyone. Water, yeah. Yes, because we're taking these guys out. Oh yeah, I need to take the peahen out. Oh, blue peacock, I mean. Yeah, we'll get that out. All these cages should be empty except for the lure key. And yeah, we'll definitely keeping this giant coati here. Yeah, giant coati trained. I totally blanked on what I was wanting to do. So first of all, though, let's redo that thing for the giant coati, because we're not even overall trained with expert with them. We want to get to expert level before we start doing that kind of release stuff. I forget. Yeah, we're only knowledgeable. We're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, I probably could release them and not have to worry about it, because I doubt we're even gonna get to, was it year 148 in this fortress? Not saying that we're gonna die that early because of any reason, but because at some point this is gonna have so many animals and everything like that, and y'all are gonna want to see some other stuff. Hey, some more giant coatis. Let's get them all assigned to here. Coati. I wonder if they were born to some of these guys. But we'll get them assigned in here. Boom. Yeah, I'd like to be able to get some more peregrine falcons in here. Some tame ones at least. Now that we've got all these random untamed ones, I want to release those back into the wild. It'd be cool if we can use peregrine falcons for hunting, but that is not something I guess they have for us in this game. It would be really cool, but you know, can't get everything you want. Okay, good. Trade at depot. Come on. Should be wondering, is it one of you? Let's zoom in. Nope. Where I am. Surgery at. beard, crown, brown jacket, those boots. I can always just search for you. Oh, there you are. Yes, the mayor. Legendary appraiser, which would be really good. And then we're also what social skills. Oh, wow, legendary consoler, high master pacifier, judge of intent. That's a good one. Intimidator. Not sure any reason why we need this as the mayor, but it is really good. We are ready to trade. Let's do some trading. We don't care about clay. We've got more than enough instruments, especially elven instruments. We don't really care about what we're looking for. These animals. Alright, wild boar. We've got wild boar ready. I'll take these couple of cages. Giant barn owl. You can see their value is 500. We don't need that. We'll take the bark scorpion. Don't need the yak. We'll take the grown paradise nut wood cage. See that 1,000. Oh wait, don't need that. It's not 10. I'll take that. I'll definitely take the female jaguar. The more jaguars we can get, especially if we can get some war jaguars, that'd be really cool. Boom. We'll take the Lord Key, take Chameleon, King Cobra because that'll be tame. The Tiger. We got giant elephants, so I'm not worried about that. Donkeys I don't care about. Parakeets, I'll take that. Mules, and all the rest of this stuff I really don't care about. I'll take your cheap barrels. I'll take a couple of cheap buckets. Yes, no, 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 no. Nope, nope. Yeah, nothing here. Nothing. Don't need no scepters. Don't need no arrows. I'll take all your leaves and fruit though. I mean, I know we don't need that, but I'll still take it. Interesting. You got jet and adventuring altars. Huh. Never guessed. But you don't have anything else. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And that. You know what? Let's see what else we can buy from you. Because I didn't realize it'd be this inexpensive. Definitely not this because I can't even assemble that stuff. You know what? We'll get a couple more crutches. Because why not? We'll get a couple more splints. You know, we'll just take all your splints. Take all the leaves and fruit. Take the seeds. I really don't care about the earrings, rings, or anything like that. Gloves, yeah. You know, we will get some of these other random cages. Like I said, I really don't need an giant armadillo boar. I've already got one. Yeah, that cage. Oh, I didn't get the sparrow. I'll take that. Nope. That's a domesticated one anyway, so no points. We're gonna get giant elephants, or else I would definitely grab that. Grab this. Yeah, domesticated stuff. Domesticated stuff. Male. If there's a female, maybe, but domesticated. I've already got giant barn owls. That's a male anyways. So yeah, nothing there. Boulders, you know, I will. No, I don't need your clay. There's that, and you know what? Here, take that porcelain statue too. Sure. Great. I don't need a bunch of these porcelain statues right now anyways. You can have all of them for free as a gift. It's a significant amount of money. Oh, excess weights. They do weigh a bit. Boom. Alright, offer his gift. Yeah, okay. There we go. No one's needed. Let's move some stuff away. Statues. Double click that. Should be good. Bins. I wish there was like a quick double click up here. Boom. I think that's pretty much it. Do a quick scroll. Yep. And we're all set. Oh wait, I think there's crowns. Totally forgot about the crowns. Boom. 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 Earrings, yeah, nothing. Goblets. See, I honestly I thought there was gonna be like more stuff to buy and sell, but yeah. The elves kind of very much lacking as far as where their stuff goes. I think there's a spider on my wall. It looks like a little spider on my wall. Let's see. Get my light on. It's kind of dark in here. Oh yeah, it's a little spider. Hello, little buddy. Aren't you just the niftiest little dude? It's like almost like a green body. Almost like actually like a, yeah, it's like a yellowish green body. Oh, wow. Cool little fellow. Oh, did you just fall? Oof. Dude just disappeared on me. Eh, he's a tiny one. I ain't worried about him. He ain't gonna be worried about me. I'm way too big for him to be like, oh, I'm gonna go after that. But I did also get shivers down my spine because regardless, like I'm 6'3" and even a little tiny spider like that is just, I don't know, there's something eerie about like a spider just going missing. Alright. Now to change the subject, let's get some animals where they should be. So King Cobra. Boom. King Cobra. Tame. You on here. Not sure where you're at, but yeah, let's bring you over here. Let's see. Let's not. Let's not. Yeah, come on. Lay some eggs in there, bud. Now I'm like all paranoid. Like little things touch the side of me. I'm like, is that the spider? But like I said, I can't sit here and worry about that. Dude is long gone, out of my vision. And I don't want to be too loud and have my wife here and her freak out or anything like that. So let's just let's all just be quiet mode in. Alright, we got 66 chirp blocks left. I should easily be able to make that. That's 50. 16 left. Well, 2 by 8. Try and get this outside wall all covered up. If I have to, I can go back and deconstruct certain things and rebuild like walls or floors. Like for example, I'm going to deconstruct that. I'm going to build walls right here because I know this will be a wall eventually. So we'll call that good. I'll probably eventually make this right here. So deconstruct those. Do that right there. There'll be a couple big rooms up on this top floor. Not sure what we'll put up there. Probably large amounts of animals or something like that. Maybe move some of these guys up there one of these days. If we can get some more giant pangolins. Yes, okay. Tiger. Let's get you over here. Now we got breeding pair of tigers. Unfortunately, our other 2 tame tigers that we had, I created them to war tigers. I sent them to leather workers, assuming, hey, leather workers are going to chill here in the fortress. They're not going to leave the fortress. These 2 dumb leather workers wandered off down to the area down here and got themselves killed. Why? Because leather workers needed to go down there for what reason? I do not know. Annoying? Yes. Pointless death? Yes. Not sure what happened, but you know, it's just, it is what it is. Let's get these coatis into these cages. Yeah. Boom. Get you guys all in here. Leaving all of y'all over there. I do want to trade you away. To the dwarves, of course. Where we got sparrows, the RG. Let's do this. Alright, now I have to actually find these guys. Cool men, cool women, reptile men and women, grown dingo man, jaguar. I forgot, I need to make sure I bring up that jaguar. Sparrow. BRG. Not just sparrows I'm looking for all the rest of these little. Boom. Nothing there. Lorikeet. I think I saw a parakeet or a lorikeet or something like that. Looks like I did not. Grown dingo woman. I'm looking for probably much shorter distance. Giant lorikeet. Okay, about 60 something. Once they get past a certain point, there's really no point of looking for them. Yeah, I do have that minotaur in my cages. Where are you, you little buggers? Papaya. Okay, papaya. That's where both of these are. So let me do the parakeet now. Papaya. That's what I'm looking for. Chameleon. Papaya. Bark scorpion. Let's get all these guys. Look up top. Hey, we struck onyx. Pretty cool. I'll definitely want to auto mine that. Heavy boar, heavy sows. Not worried about those guys. Jaguar. because I believe what we have is male jaguar and another male jaguar. We got some female ones, although don't get me wrong, I would like the female to be the wild one. The difference is when I'm training jaguars for war, you get 10 training experience. If you're just straight up training an animal, you get 3 training experience. So if I train 3 war jaguars, that's just what 30 experience right there. That's base. That's a few facts about how to train these things. So that's why if you want, you can just war train like your elephants real quick, war train these guys real quick, hunting train these guys real quick, and you'll easily get that training up or that training experience up really quick. Yeah, you're conducting meetings. That's fine. Looks like we got less unhappy dwarves, which is really nice. I think I might need to designate some more rooms to be engraved, to say the least. I've got this all set up as a meeting area, and if you have a meeting area set up and you have cage traps with animals in them, it automatically be designated as a zoo meeting area. So, this is now a zoo meeting area. Ooh, there's more giant jaguar cubs. Giant leopard. Not jaguar. Leopard. They're already tamed. Let's see. Male. I've got you. Hey, I was going to wait until at least another one. You're 6 years old. These guys normally live 10 to 20 years. So he's got at least another 5 years on him. I will definitely start getting these guys as soon as they start getting to adulthood. All the younger ones, they're going to be being assigned to different dwarves. Probably starting off with the children. Maybe that'll keep them safer. Because I've got the children designated to be inside only. Orangewood. You are a lorikeet, Orangewood, Papaya, BRG, Orangewood. Let's get you right up over here. Some lorikeets. Hey, all of our cave crocodiles have finally grown to fully grown cave crocodiles. Took them a couple years, but I want to see if I can take a look at these guys. Croc. So 3 years and for them to be able to get to the ripe old age of being an adult. Now, giant leopard cubs. Now, cave crocodiles live to, I believe, 60 to 100 years. So I could keep these guys around for another 60 years, or I could start trading them to the industry to the dwarves. So I'll deconstruct that. That should be able to deconstruct, leaving all those animals still in there. Yes, I will get leopard its proper trainer. We'll get that kicking. If I can spell leopard. Leo Pard. There we go. Get these guys trainers. This is pretty big, but we might need to increase the size. Maybe we move them up top eventually. That's all set up there. Yes, you guys are coming up over here. I can build this next row of chert or jet. Not sure what or what the real point is. Alright, there's a point of doing this. It's to block off sight lines for when our dwarves are up on this level. They won't be able to see anything over here. And they might be able to see something up here, but they'll definitely not be able to see anything over on this level. This kind of blocks off a couple different things. It's just also maybe we'll do it up, not this whole level, but definitely of the King's Fortress, or maybe I just King's Rooms. Maybe I just leave it like it is. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. How do I want that? How do y'all want that? Look at that meat supply. 111,000 things of meat. I think I'm good there. Drinks are good. Plants are good. Fish is only one we're lacking. I could set up a fishing industry, but I'm gonna just trade it with the humans and dwarves and just keep up with getting fish. That way, I mean, we have so much other food to supply, we don't really care. For some reason, these guys just like to sit here and don't do anything. I would like you all to leave the map at some point, but you know, it's not my decision. It's yours. You can leave whenever you want, but preferably if you could leave earlier, that would be not much nicer. All right, B and L. Let's get these all blocked off with Silstone. BTG, B and L. B and L. Let's Silstone. Where are you? Let's just type in Silt. Siltstone. B and L. Let's use block. I want them to have access to this. You know what? Nah. We'll do it that way. And then I will. No, I won't completely block that off. B and B. Oh, the Abivo clan wanted this anyways. So I need it closer to this. Not really. I need just people have access to the second floor. So yes, because if I go like this, have this open down, like that. Now, what I will do, I'll dig this mica wall. No, not that mica wall. B. Not B. I'll have to do a couple stairwells, which is perfectly fine. How do I want to do this? If I do this, I can go here. I can put a floor right here, do that. I'll do the same right here. And then I'll do one more right here so I can put floor, wall. That should block everything else off on that floor. Now for this one, I will build this right here, build the floor, build the wall. Then I also will want a little room off to this side. Oops, not at all. Off to this side where I'm going to store the animals. And once they go wild, I'll open this, releasing them, and hopefully they leave the map. I don't think, yeah, there's no exit here. Yeah. That is the plan. That is hopefully going to work. Hopefully we can get all these or some of these animals back into the wild to start our repopulation program. Definitely don't need to do the elephants, but maybe the jaguars one day, maybe some of the leopards, get those back into the wild before we end our fortress. Jaguars, some of the giant jaguars, something like that. But I will call that a video. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. If you learned something, please leave a like, comment. If you want to learn, if you got any other questions, and subscribe if you actually stuck around this long. But thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day. Adios now.